Hey, welcome to it, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hump day. You know what that means. Cold waters. That's right. Play some cold waters today. Starting out here in the Narwhal. Narwhal was a special submarine. Had a special engine room. I wrote an article on this. I thought I did a video on this, but it turns out I think I wrote an article for the Drive Warzone magazine on this one. Or it was certainly part of an article that I wrote. That actually might be it right there. Hey, we finally got a contact. Got Sierra 1. So, yeah. I might have to ask Tyler to take that down. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that article's supposed to be up. Yeah, very special submarine. Decommissioned decades ago. No longer around. So it's probably okay to be up.
Con sonar, Sierra 1.
Yeah, I have no idea what Sierra 1 is.
Submarine.
Let's see which way Sierra 1's going. Looks like Sierra 1's just getting closer and closer.
Con
Right.
sonar, Sierra 1 is cavitating.
Cavitating? What? Changing depth, maybe? Oh, hey, look at this. We got some really good lines on her now. What do we... Oh
Con
no.
sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged.
Well, that's
submarine.
not good. Let's go 10 degrees down. What's my test depth in the Narwhal? 1,300 feet. Okay. We can do that. How's my volume? My volume good today? Deadlock Gunner, thank you for 24 months. 2 years. Wow. Thank you, dude. That's a long freaking time. That's longer than most of my relationships. Most girlfriends don't last that long. Holy smokes, this is a great opportunity for us. Check this out.
Go left to 1,
Is he going
3,
fast?
0,
He's doing
L9.
38 knots. Oh my god. You know what's funny about this is we actually have to shoot.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir. Passing 500 feet.
Because he's going 38 knots, we have to shoot. Otherwise, he's going to get outside our range. Oh, this is bonkers, dude. I'm trying to get the submarine or the torpedo into the baffles. Let's go right 10 degrees rudder. I want to get away from this dude. Oh, is he slowing back down again? He is. Oh no.
Con sonar, launch
Shit.
transmit from Sierra 1. Con sonar, new contact bearing 179. Designated Sierra 2.
No. Oh no. Fuck. Okay. Is he speeding back up again? He is. So what, man? He slowed down and he shot.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 0,
All
7,
right.
2.
This is fine. This is fine. Oh my word. This is crazy. Is he gonna? I'm assuming he's gonna make the full circle.
Con, fire control.
Boom.
Weapon acquired.
Oh no! Yes. Okay. I thought it was gonna go off onto that noisemaker there. Oh shit! Oh, he dodged it. No! Oh no! Oh no!
Con, fire control. Weapon countermeasure homing.
Yes, we need. This is bad.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 0, 7, 9.
Oh no!
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Let's make this one active homing. Oh my word! Let's steady as she goes. If we lose any of these wires, we're dead.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
We are so dead.
Con sonar,
Oh, we got him.
contact,
Ha, ha.
Sierra 1, last bearing
All right.
0, 7.
Let's just drive our torpedo
Contact breaking up.
away to safety. Get the hell out of here, torpedo. Nobody loves you anymore. Oh, the CR2. CR2 might love you. Let's figure out who CR2 is. Might be a merchant. Kind of looks like a trawler. Yeah, it's not a submarine. Yeah.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is
All right,
classified
well, let's
as
turn our
emergent.
torpedo away from it so it doesn't hit it. There we go. There we go. Where's the Alpha at? There it is. All sunk and busted. Yeah, that Alpha straight up did a Neo on our first torpedo. Yep. Hey, Shifty Mover, how's it going, man? Yeah. Good times, dude. All right, what do we got here? New cameras freaking you out, man? Yeah, so I redid the studio this morning. I moved some things around, including the camera. I've been messing around with the camera. Like yesterday's YouTube video wasn't a very good camera angle. Plus, the hat I was wearing was too small, so it didn't look that good. So I came in here and I redid the whole thing. And it's a lot better now. I got chat where I can read it easier. I don't even know what that screen does. You guys are over here. Yeah. I like flashing and blinking lights. That makes me feel like I'm important. There's really important things happening in this room, and I don't know what half of them are. All right. I'm way behind on chat, so let's catch up. Wednesday's whale whopping day. Okay. Your green screen is glitched. Is it glitched? Is it really? Where's it glitched at? I don't see the glitch. All right, Pee Wee German. Thank you for the Prime sub, my friend. Cold Water Wednesdays, that's right. Yeah, Shifty Mover, man. Shifty Mover is like a big time streamer. I'm humbled that you're here, sir. Appreciate it. We getting fancy in the chat. All right, Unlocked says, does NATO have SOSA system in the Black Sea? Oh, well, you know. I can't tell you that. Why are you asking me that? I'll tell you this. In my 20-year career on submarines, I never went in the Black Sea once. Not even once. Nope. I'll tell you that much. Deadlock Hunter says, what possessed you to return to cold waters? Oh. Well, the fact that I was allowed to was part of it. Yeah. View the Muck G better? View is much better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been fooling around with different camera angles and lighting and stuff like that. And you know what's funny is yesterday's video is getting a shit ton of views, and I've never looked worse on camera. So I was like, I almost didn't publish it, but the story needed to be told. So I was like, all right, here we go. Get out of here. But we've got like 20-some thousand views on that video in one day. That's pretty good. For me, that's good. I don't normally... I'll get 20,000 views in a video after like 2 months. You know, that's normal. To get those many views in one day is not normal. Nope. All right. Glimmer says, hey, Jive. Boy, the ads on Twitch are out of control. I know. Yep. Nothing I can do about them. You're going to get 6 minutes of ads every hour on my channel. I'll tell you that much. Yep. And the only thing I can do is increase that number. I can change the number, but it only goes up. Let's see. Dilly says, hey, Chief, I'm in class right now. Just wanted to stop by and say keep up the good stuff. Hey, what you studying, Dilly? I feel like you've told me this before recently, and I forgot. What, are you in sub school or something like that? I know we got a couple of viewers that are like literally either waiting for submarine school or in sub school right now. Government will never let the program die. That's true, yeah. The LCS program was dead and buried and gone, and we were moving on to the Constellation class and the new DDG-X and the new SSN-X, and then just bam, out of nowhere on August 15th, so 2 days ago, the Navy announced that they're bringing all 9 LCSs back from the decommissioning chopping block. So, man, that surprised the hell out of me. But it just goes to show you about who's in charge, who's making decisions. Even the Chief of Naval Operations clearly stated over and over again to Congress, you know, last April, and then he reiterated in July 28th, 3 weeks ago, the Chief of Naval Operations testified to Congress that they were still going to decommission the Freedom class LCSs. That was only 3 weeks ago. So something in the past 3 weeks change the Chief of Naval Operations' mind. And I don't know what that is, but it's kind of scary to think that somebody has that kind of power that works behind the scenes, or at least isn't on public record. I'll say that much. I don't want to make it sound like a conspiracy or anything, but the CNO, the Chief of Naval Operations, is the man that makes that decision, and he got his mind changed. Yeah, freaking crazy, man. He got his think right. That's right. He got his think right. Twitch ads are an extension of Chrome. Yeah, I don't know. I use ad blocker on Chrome, and for me, that does not block Twitch ads. So I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. YouTube ads are at least skippable, and they give you like a 5-second countdown where you can skip them, and I'm okay with that. Plus, it's a video. If an ad plays on a YouTube video, it doesn't keep the video playing in the background. You don't miss anything. You watch the ad, 15-second ad, whatever it is, and when the ad's done, then the video continues. But on live TV or live, whatever you call this, internet stream, it doesn't pause, so you do miss out. Yeah. Anyone supporting the LCS today supporting the mission failure and combat deaths? Well, it could result in deaths, but I wouldn't say they were supporting it. They're just greedy. I think it all has to do with money. That's what I think. It's all about the money, and that's why I think if you follow the money trail, you'll follow right to where the source is. And that's Lockheed. Lockheed is a big part of it. Astral builds the Independence class, which is different than the Freedom class. Finnicatiri, if I'm saying that right. Everyone tells me I say that name wrong. I don't know. Finnicatiri Marionette shipyard here in Wisconsin, across the bay, across the lake there. They build the Freedom class, and they have like 5 more to build, 4 of which are like, the keel is laid on 4 of them right now that are not finished. So they want to keep that contract going, I'm sure. And Lockheed does the maintenance. Lockheed also does the fix for the combining gear. So those are your 2 financial institutions that benefit from them.
Con sonar new contact bearing 208 designated Sierra 3.
Who's this? As Medion? Yeah, I agree with you, man. Twitch just wants more money. So Twitch, for those of you that don't know, I can give you a quick back story on this. We got an email. Everybody that owns a Twitch account, and maybe it's just partners, I don't know. I'll just say partners. But I got an email from Twitch like 8 months ago, and they were saying, hey, this year we're going to, push and increase our ads. And I think in February it was like 3 minutes of ads. And then I got another email in May that said it was going to be on my channel 6 minutes of ads. And I had this little slider option where I could break it up. Where is it 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there, and 2 minutes there, all during the hour, where I could have it all 6 minutes at once. And honestly, I forget what I did. You guys have to tell me. Do you watch all 6 minutes of ads at once? I kind of hope not. That people probably don't do that. They probably leave. They're probably like 6 minutes of ads. I'm gonna go get a coffee or something, So I don't know how the ads are broken up anymore. But I can break the ads up. I can make them 45 seconds. But I thought it would be easier, to get most of them out of the way. But I don't think I did all 6 minutes at once, because that would be nuts. Yeah. You guys tell me how many ads do you see at once? How many minutes? 3 minutes. Yeah. So maybe it's 3 and 3. Maybe that's what it is. Back in my sub days, did I ever listen to people having a party on a yacht? Sailboat, yeah, they were being quiet. The only thing we heard was the generator. And then the big thing were the cruise lines in the Bahamas. We went to the Bahamas a lot because I was an East Coast sailor, and the Bahamas has a submarine training area that we would go into. In order to get in and out of the training area, we had to go right by all the cruise ships. So I saw some things on cruise ship balconies that were pretty impressive. I was like, damn, she's flexible. Look at this, guys. Taking pictures with the periscope. Oh, yeah. Good times. And I tell you what, whenever I was in the Navy, all I wanted to do was take a cruise. Maybe to the Bahamas, anywhere else. I wanted to be on the other side of the periscope. Yeah. Just know that if you do go on the Bahamas on a cruise ship, and you have a a room with a balcony, which most of them are anymore, and you're facing the water, because obviously when you're at anchor or you're in port, one part's facing the pier or the land, and the other part's facing out at the water. If your balcony's facing the water and it's nighttime, there's a good chance someone's looking back at you. Yeah, and it might be a twisted ass submarine sailor. Yeah, good times. I really enjoyed those days. It was kind of creepy though, watching people. It was voyeuristic, I think is the word, and that made me feel a little uncomfortable. I was like, I feel like I shouldn't be doing this, and then I did it anyway. It was my job. I mean, I had to watch them. You know, it's very important. It's national security. I got to watch this couple have sex on a balcony. You know. Now, to his credit, it didn't take him very long. You know. What are we doing? I don't know. What's happening now? Let's do this. I was doing it for America. That's right, Flops the Doodle. I was doing it for America. Oh my God. Now, to be fair, I didn't stare, okay? You always got to keep the periscope moving. So I went a little bit right, a little bit left, a little bit right. Oh yeah, good times. Yep.
Con sonar lost
Oh,
contact.
hello. We're
Ring
going
shifter,
fast.
ultra quiet.
We are going fast. All right. So we do have a layer at 245 feet. This is good. Take advantage of that. Spycraft. Yeah, yeah. Started to watch us on baseball. What is the infield rule? Oh, you started to watch U.S. baseball. The infield rule. If you're talking about the pop-up rule, there is a rule, and it isn't very clear, so I understand why you're asking this. But if there's a pop-up, which means the batter hits the ball straight up in the air, and it does not leave the infield, it's an automatic out. And what that does is that prevents people from intentionally missing a pop-up ball that's very easy to catch, especially in the professional leagues, because it just goes straight up and straight down. But they could intentionally drop the ball so it hits the ground and then get a double play if runners are on base. It prevents that. So if you pop a ball up and it does not leave the baseline, base 1, 2, 3, it's automatically an out. And that's the infield rule. I've heard it called the pop-up rule too. So, yep. Just to keep baseball players from taking advantage of it. Yep. Do I love or hate the movie Red October? I don't know. It's okay. It's a good movie. I've watched it a couple times. Yep. Don't really love it or hate it. Why are those my only options? Wow, we got 3 contacts here, boys. Sonar needs to start doing something. Let's figure out what this close one is. Ooh. Wow, do you think it's an Oscar? What? If it's an Oscar, we are in business. If that's an Oscar, we are gonna have some fun tonight. Gonna have me some fun tonight with an Oscar escort or a Victor escort.
Is classified as submerged submarine.
All right, we got to play this one careful. Oscar's a Type 6 nuclear submarine SSGN.
New contact bearing 197.
All right.
Designated Sierra 4.
We're on a good course. We're just going to stay right here. We're going to let this guy drive by us, then we're going to get in his baffles and shoot him. Who's Sierra 4? Who is Sierra 4? Ooh. No.
Con sonar.
All right.
4
I don't know why a
classified
kilo would
as
be with an Oscar. That
submerged
makes
submarine.
0 sense tactically. These two couldn't be more different than, yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about. The little thing up there. Let's go. Oh, it's my fan. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to fix my fan. I'm going to fix my fan. It's over here. It's blowing on my toes. There we go. Now it's not blowing on my toes anymore. For all you creepo foot fetish people. Hell's wrong with you? What the hell happened in your life that you're like that? All right, here we go. Let's keep an eye on it. Oh, it came back too. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that is strange. Yeah. I see what you're talking about. That's the fucking... Oh, man. Okay. I'll fix it. I got it now. Yeah. Here we go. You know, there's nothing worse in a studio than sunlight. Sunlight screws with everything. It screws with your headset. If you're doing DCS and you're wearing the headset, you don't want sunlight. You know, if you got a green screen like this, that was a little corner of sunlight peeking in. I'm thinking about I love this room. This room has skylights and it's beautiful. Lets all this natural light in. I love it, but it can screw with the green screen. What the fuck? I don't understand. Now it's still screwing with it. So it's over here. It's that corner right there. How is that being screwed with? I don't know. Yeah. The light's not flickering. What's causing that light? That is strange. Nothing's moving, yet that corner's moving. You know what? Let me turn the fan off. Maybe it's the fan. Hold on. Oh, do you know what it could be too? It could be the automatic aperture on the camera. Yeah, it could be that. Oh man. If it's that, then I don't know what to do. We'll see if it comes back. All right, I think we're good. I think it's good. Okay, what are we doing here? We're doing submarine things. What's his range right now? 6,000 yards. Man, he's close. Yeah, it came back. I don't know what to do. I have no idea how to fix that. That sucks. It's the camera. It's the fucking camera. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for it to happen again. Usually something like that happens whenever the lighting in the studio changes, which is what sunlight will do to it. But the sunlight's blocked behind blackout curtains. The lights are on steady, you know. It's the camera lens. It's the aperture letting different amounts of light in. Unreal. That's really annoying. How are we going to fix that? How are we going to fix that? We could do that. I suppose that's one way of doing it. Maybe we'll fix it that way. Bam. That's a real shame too. This is a very nice camera that's not supposed to do that. One of the reasons why I have this camera is so it does not do that. The old camera I had did that all the time.
Come right to 182 Helm I.
What we could do, let's try this. Let me see if I can just cut off that corner. Oh, come on, video game. There we go. Let me just see if I can cut off that corner a little bit. Let's see if that changes it.
Come right to
all right.
184 Helm I.
Okay. It should be good now. What I did was I just cropped that corner out of the thing. Yeah. It's the agent behind the screen, yeah. Change the bulb in my skylight. You guys are full of tips. We should start like a self-help channel. or a do-it-yourself channel like that. Yeah. Anyway, so whenever I get my roof redone, which is like next year or something like that, I have the option of getting rid of the skylights and just boarding over them and, you know, putting the new shingles over the board. But I told him, I said, I want to keep them. You know, I want to keep the skylights because they're really nice. But a skylight is the worst thing in the world if you're doing a video studio. That's why most video studios are like in, you know, dark green screen rooms, you know, with no windows. Warehouses, things like that. It's Morse code. It reads, I want my door back. He's going to have to find it. You got to find your door, XO. Maybe install a blackout curtain. Yeah, I do. These are all blacked out curtains all the way. This room is 30, or is it 48 feet? I think it's 48 feet from that wall to that wall. It's a very long room. And I've got a curtain rod that goes all the way across with 9 blackout curtains. This place looks like a theater. Like you would throw back the curtains and there would be a stage, except there's a wall. Because the skylights are next to the outside wall. If you guys are on the Discord, I've posted pictures of the studio before I put the curtains up, so you can see where the skylights are. Anywho, this is going to be an interesting shot. I want to speed up to 10 knots. So let's do that. We're going to go up 10 knots. Let's get, we're going to shoot 2 weapons at them. I want to shoot at 3,000 yards. So I want to be in his baffles, driving south. He's opening at 3,000 yards at 10 knots. So that is 1,000 yards every 3 minutes, plus our speed.
Con sonar, Sierra, bore.
It's about 1,500 yards, 500 yards a minute opening. And then our torpedo will be closing at, say, 50 knots. Yeah, so 5,000 yards every 3 minutes. 1,500 yards for 2,000, about 1,800 yards. So closure will be about 1,200 yards a minute at 12,000 yards, so 10 minutes. It'll take torpedo 10 minutes to get to him. Okay. This Victor's going to be a problem. Crap. Shoot. This Victor's in a very good position to protect the Oscar. Well, that screws up my shot. A lot, actually. Crap. Okay. So what we want to do is we're going to get in behind the Victor 3 here. And we'll shoot 3 weapons. One of them will hit the Victor 3 and the 2 will go after the Oscar. Then this Victor 1 will turn around. I'm not too worried about the Victor 1. Victor 1's not very capable. Oh boy. Okay, we just got to be patient here. I'm going to hold off on the firing.
Con sonar, Sierra 3
hey,
is classified
Spliffmeister.
as urgent.
How's it going, man? Thanks for the sub. 14 months. Is math approved? Oh yeah. You know what's funny? No, it's not. God damn it. Oh, I didn't explain the math I was doing. I was just saying numbers. So I should be fine. You know what the funniest thing about that is all my signal analysis videos, and I only had like 5 or 6 of them. I used open source like audio that was on YouTube. And then I also used Adobe Audition, which is a sound recording software with some visual effects. And all I did was demonstrate public recordings on a public software and got in trouble. God damn it. I was like, but it's public. They're like, you're a trained sonarman. You know, I was like, not anymore. It's been a couple years. Oh, God. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. We got to make a maneuver because of this Victor 3, so let's come to the right.
Come right to 240.
We might even have to speed up.
I.
Yeah. You missed those analysis. Yeah, I miss them too, man. I worked hard on those. It was kind of fun to do them too because I felt like I was doing my old job, which was kind of the problem, you know. I was like, sorry. They're like, take them down. I was like, okay. Sorry. I don't know. I'm held to a different standard because of my training. And that's really what it comes down to. Like, if all memes and joking aside, I have to be aware that I have knowledge and experience and training that very few people have. And me going around sharing that shit on YouTube is not cool. So, yeah. That's where we are. Hey, 3D, how's it going? I'm not allowed to use that powerful brain, I know, right? My brain's not that powerful, but I do have some training. I have a very specific set of skills that I'm not allowed to use anymore. Oh, man. Which is a shame, you know. The Navy could have kept me. I would have loved to stay in the Navy. Hell, I'd still be in the Navy if they didn't treat me so bad. But they treat everybody bad. It's not like I was special. They fuck with everybody. Apparently, even the Chief of Naval Operations, who was told to change his mind about the LCS program in the past 3 weeks. By, I think, some Lockheed executive via maybe a senator or two. I can't be saying that shit. I can't be saying names. I'll be in trouble for that. Yeah, I could be way wrong on that, but I don't know. I don't think I am. You had 7 ads. Holy shit, P-Pistol. But it was only 3 minutes. Okay. Well, you'll probably get 7 more then before the end of the hour. Like I said, I can take the ads and break them up and spread them out. But then you'd be getting an ad every 5 minutes. That would be very annoying. You know. Oh, boy. This Victor 3 has his towed array deployed, so it's very dangerous to be this close behind him. Insofar how frequencies relate to each other and equipment. What are you talking about? Sonarman hearing things make noise good. Hey, Bullet, thanks for gifting P-Pistol a sub. Yeah, P-Pistol, he doesn't have any money anymore because he's got a bebe. And so he's got to take care of that thing. Make it work right so when it grows up, it is a good citizen, taxpayer, and all that. So, anyway, thanks for doing that. And I try not to talk about the ads because I don't want to make the stream about the ads. But I guess I do apologize for them. They're ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Hey, we're finally in the baffles. Okay, so here we go. We're going to speed up. Boink.
Make turns.
15 knots. We're going to shoot all 3 of these weapons.
Knots. Maneuvering I. Con.
All 3.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 15 knots.
I'm getting a little bit deeper in his baffles, and I think what I'll do is I'll shoot the weapons to the north and then let them come in from the, the Oscar's baffles. It's going to be tricky to keep at least one weapon in the Victor 3 baffles for as long as possible. But I want their counterfire to be to the east. You see what I'm doing here? Matter of fact, it might behoove us to come a little bit to the right. It's like course 200.
Come left to 20.
We're left.
0. Helm I.
It's a good captain that knows his port from starboard. LCS hasn't changed because of China getting more uppity. Oh, yeah, I don't know. That's not really the LCS. Literally is a Coast Guard ship. All jokes aside, it really is a Coast Guard ship. It would be a great Coast Guard ship. I'd be an overly powered Coast Guard ship with all the guns on it. Yeah. It's not a Navy ship, All right, let's shoot these 3 weapons.
Shooting
hopefully we can
2-1.
keep all
Aye,
these.
sir. Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir. Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
All right, well, that's the one going after the Victor, I suppose. Let's move you to here. Let's move you to here. These two will go after the Oscar. Good thing we came to this course, 220. Hey, Cold Water Sub Dude, thanks for gifting 2 subs. Shifty Mover and Castilla. You see it has better ships already? The Coast Guard cutters are pretty good ships. I agree with that statement. Yeah. Faux show. Yeah, I had an opportunity to work with the Coast Guard a few times in the Navy. And they're actually pretty badass sailors, the Coast Guard. I mean, they don't get enough credit, you know, because they're the Coast Guard and people meme on that.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Okay. So this is working out pretty good for us. Counterfire is going to be to the southeast instead of the east, but it still works. It still works for us. You'd be barfing everywhere in the Coast Guard ships that can self-right themselves. Oh, yeah, I've seen the little ones, if that's what you're talking about. They have like a 3-man crew, and if they get topped over, they just bump right back up again. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Mavitus. Yeah, welcome aboard, man.
Con sonar, noisemaker.
Semper
bearing,
Paratus
3,
and all
1,
that.
3.
Yeah. Oh, somebody went active. Okay. The game is afoot. Derp to the face. How's it going, man? He says, hey, have to go. They have to go out. They don't have to come back. Your old man was Coast Guard. Okay. In the helos. Yeah, man. The helos are pretty cool. I'm really impressed, really, with the rescue swimmers. Those guys are badasses and very brave. Dropping into any kind of water. Ice, cold water, shark-infested water. They'll drop out of any helicopter into water.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
Absolute
3,
mad lads.
1, 3.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's slow down and see if we have any incoming fire.
Make turns for 1, 0.
This Victor 3 is doing something
Maneuvering
weird.
Con maneuvering. Making
All right, so
turns
he's dancing
for
with that
1,
torpedo.
0 knots.
What we don't want to do is have this Victor come down and drag that torpedo down on top of us. We don't want that. So our torpedo's gone stupid.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing. 3, 0, 7.
There's the counterfire. Okay. Oh, the torpedo locked on again. How about that? Look at this. I was hoping to get one more bearing to the Oscar, but he's just too far away.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing. 3, 1, 1.
If this Oscar drops a
fire
noisemaker...
control.
Oh, hey, that
Sonar,
torpedo found him. There he
noisemaker,
is.
Bearing. 3, 1, 0.
We got him. Oh, and we got the Victor 3 too. Very nice. Very
Con,
nice.
fire control. Weapon acquired.
This is working great.
Con, fire control. Weapon countermeasure homing. Con, fire control. weapon
No, we
countermeasure
switched from
homing.
Narwhal to
Con,
688.
Fire control. Weapon countermeasure homing.
Skin, thank you for the 2-month resub. Got any nugget of Rickover wisdom? Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can think of one of his quotes.
310.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
I don't know. You usually say things like "Don't fuck up." Yeah.
Con, fire control, weapon
Don't make the same
countermeasure
mistake
homing.
twice. That's
Con,
definitely a
fire control,
Rickoverism.
weapon
But I don't know if he was
countermeasure
the
homing.
first person to say that. But he certainly said that a lot.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
On a submarine, sometimes you don't have a chance to make the same mistake twice.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
All right. Those two torpedoes are doing some good work. I have no idea where the Oscar is, but the torpedoes do. That's a hit. That's an explosion on the bearing of 300.
Regained contact on Sierra 1.
Yep, Sierra 1's
bearing
back.
309.
309. Oh, good decoy at the last second. That saved his bacon. So the Oscar's damaged. Verbatim compliance. Yeah. Don't use right tool for the right job. No, use the right tool for that job, not don't use. There was something that's interesting about tools, and this is Rickoverism. There's no such thing as an adjustable wrench in a submarine engine room.
Sonar regained contact on
Every wrench
Sierra
has a size,
bearing
and you'll use the right size for the right job. Think socket set. You know, you will always use a socket set. You'll never use a monkey wrench on a nuclear submarine. You like the weapon view? No. We're making it hard.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing.
No weapon view for you.
09. Contact faded. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra.
Ah,
2,
that
last
he evaded that
bearing
torpedo. That was very
29,
good.
6. Contact faded.
All right, we're just going to put him back onto the last known bearing of the Oscar. Just do a little search around here. This is why we're not doing weapon view right here. We do have to shoot the Victor 1 though.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Con
Alrighty.
sonar regained contact on Sierra 2. Bearing 298.
298. Yeah, that Victor 1 is way the hell over there. Alright, let's take this torpedo. We're going to turn it back around. Right.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
There we go. Yeah, our weapon's being stupid. There it goes. Now it's tracking. I have no idea where the Oscar is. I just know he's somewhere in this area. Hey, Steamy, how's it going? Thanks for 48 months, my bro. You want to see the boom boom? No. No boom boom for you.
Con sonar lost
All right, Oscar's
contact.
dead.
Sierra
Yay.
1. Last bearing 3.
He was a grouch.
1. Contact breaking up.
Unlocated says thou shalt go to nuke power school. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely a
Con,
Admiral
torpedo room,
Rickover.
tube 2
Yeah,
ready.
yeah. Faux show.
Con sonar
And that's a
lost
year-long
contact.
school, so like if
Sierra
those
2.
Australian
Last
guys
bearing 3,
want
0,
nuclear
1. Contact
submarines,
faded.
they'd better get their butts over to... Where is power school now? Is it in South Carolina still? I think it's in South Carolina. That's where it used to be. I know they had a school in New York too. New York State, not New York City. Yeah, I don't know if you like went to New York first and then South Carolina, but yeah, maybe some nukes in the chat know. Boom Boom was found in the balconies. Yeah. We told that story at the beginning of the stream. Yeah. Whenever you're on a cruise ship in the Bahamas, you're not alone. You're probably being observed. Yeah. It's because the Bahamas is such a confined space where the cruise ships come in and out. That's not a lot of room. So any other ships, like submarines, that need to get through the same space, we're within sight of each other. You know, what can you do? And if we're submerged, you're never going to know it. So just be careful what you do in your balcony in that around that area, you know. Unless you're into that sort of thing, then hey, you know, game on, right? I'm not judging. I'm just an observer in this lifetime. That's all I do. Observe and report. Let's see. If you were on a trawler, would you feel or hear the underwater explosion? If it was close enough, sure. Yeah, it's like, how much is the weight of a Mark 48 warhead? I think, isn't it like 800 pounds or something? And it's not like 800 pounds of TNT. It's compressed plastic explosive. 800 pounds of that, you know. Imagine, you know, like the Special Forces with their plastic explosive, but it's the size of a damn 55 barrel drum. 55 gallon barrel drum. Yeah. It's big. It's a big boom. Can you say the periscope was fully extended? I can't verify for that. I wasn't able to see the man's periscope, not that I was looking. I imagine it was rather occupied at the time of the event. Let's see. Coldwater Sub Dude says, not a nuke, but nuke school was my last tour duty. Oh, cool. So yeah, it's still there. A couple of years ago, they added another 688 for the training. Yeah, that's good, because when I was in, they had, I think it was a 637. Or no, it was a ballistic missile submarine, like one of the old 41 for Freedom boats was there. Yeah. Hey, Steamy, how's it going? Good to see you again. Steamy's a longtime viewer, for those of you that don't know. He's from the Netherlands, right? Is it Netherlands? I keep wanting to say Amsterdam, but I don't know if you're actually in Amsterdam or not. Was it a George Washington class? I think it was. I bet you Cold War Sub Dude knows. If he was stationed there, he would know all the details. Yep. I was never stationed there. I don't know. And I wasn't a nuke, so I had no idea. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on this torpedo here, and we're going to let it hunt. And just see if the CR2 Victor 1 makes a mistake. He's so far away. Well, he went active, so he's an idiot. Okay, we're just gonna follow that active bearing until we run into him with this torpedo. I turned on the active sonar on the torpedo so that he hears it coming and reacts to it. And that reaction, if it's like a countermeasure, will give his position away. So, yep. He's like a pastry Danish, yeah. Oh, Denmark. Oh my God, Steamy. See, you've fallen victim of my Denmark and Danish obfuscation, if that's the right word. I probably didn't say that word right.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra 2. Bearing
Sierra 2's there, so we're just going to match that bearing. Oop, there we go. He's not that far away, but we know what bearing he's on. Yeah. You were allowed swim calls? Yes. Now, here's the deal. The sea state, because the submarine water board is very low to the water line, it had to be crystal clear, like calm. Sea state 1 or 0. You know, anything more than that, they did not do that. There were some sea states where they let us go topside, but we couldn't go in the water just because there was a little bit of chop. If you notice, every time you see a submarine swim call on social media, there's a few photos out there, look at how calm the water is. So, plus, the ballistic missile submarines have a higher waterboard. If I'm saying that word right, is it waterboard, the distance between the water line and the top of the deck? Because there's more distance there on a ballistic missile submarine, you can do a swim call in slightly stronger sea state, but you honestly don't want to be swimming in a sea state at all, because all it's going to do is screw with you a little bit, push you around. Freeboard, thank you. Man, kind of sailor am I? I'm forgetting my terms. Freeboard, yes. Because you have more freeboard on a ballistic missile submarine, you can surface and have steel beach or swim call. Steel beach is where, well, steel beach can be part of swim call, but you can also just have steel beach where you go up there and get some sun, and we usually cook out some burgers for a couple hours, and just, it's really good for morale. You'd be surprised how much better you feel, you know, once you've been on a submarine for a few months. There he is.
319.
Just a few hours topside in sunlight will rejuvenate you, and you'll be good to go for the rest of the deployment, patrol, whatever you're on, you know. It makes, and that's why they do it. It's also very dangerous. And I know when I was in, it was technically not allowed, but some captains did it anyway. Probably because they wanted to go topside too, right? But But we always had a shark watch. Somebody would be in the sail with the M16. It was an M16 back when I was in. It's probably like an M4 today, but back then it was an M16. And from the sail, looking down into the water, you could see the shadows of all the whales and fish and dolphins. And if they saw a shark, they'd call it away. They'd be like, "Get out of the water, freaking shark down there." And they wouldn't shoot the shark. The idea was if the shark like got really close to the swimmers before they got out of the water, then they would try to shoot it, right? But yeah. This Victor one should be an easy kill for this torpedo. But he missed because he's silly. I wonder if he counterfired. What's the speed? 32 knots, yeah. Oh no, torpedo, where you going? You missed it. All right, let's watch the torpedo. I'm not going to change the torpedo. I'm on torpedo hunt. All right, that's your target, torpedo. Go get him. Go get him. Do submarines have a forecastle? Not really, no. We have forward main ballast tanks. That's about it. Do submarines take a vitamin D supplement? There is a multivitamin supplement available at the docks office that you can take as many times as you want. No one ever does, though. Yeah, Russian boats do have tanning lights. That's a real thing. That's not a meme. They do. I'll say this about the Russian boats compared to the 688. The Russians had better crew accommodations than we had. Our submarines were built for speed by the lowest bidder. Or was it the highest bidder? Lowest bidder. Anyway, on a budget. So we didn't have time for swimming pools and crew lounges. Nope. That's definitely a Russian thing. But of course, we didn't have conscription either, right? Like, those poor bastards, they didn't have a choice. They had to serve at least a year in the military. Maybe not on submarines. I imagine it probably takes a year just to get on a submarine. Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah. I read a book about a cook who, and this was like a true story. God, what was the name of the book? I think it's called Red November. I might be way wrong. Red November is a book about submarines. It's based in fact. But I don't know if this story was in that book. But basically, they had a conscript assigned to a submarine. But because he's a conscript for 1 year, he had no training other than like the basic of submarine school. But other than that, no training at all. And he was from one of the provinces of Russia. This is back in the Soviet Union days. You guys don't understand how big the Soviet Union is and Russia is today. It's got all sorts of cultures and languages, and it's all one country, but there's people that speak not Russian, all in different. So this guy who's conscripted into the service for his year of service doesn't speak Russian, and he's assigned to a freaking submarine. It's a ballistic missile submarine. And he was kind of flaky to begin with, which is probably how he got assigned to subs. Anyway, so he didn't speak the language. He didn't know anything. He was just like, you would tell him what to do by pointing to things in the galley to clean, and then that was his responsibility. Well, they broached the submarine for swim call. This is how we get this story. And while we were doing the swim call, the Russian submarine was doing the swim call. He was throwing trash overboard. But for some reason, instead of getting back inside the submarine after he threw the trash overboard, he went into the missile deck, which is the shell housing over the missile tubes. There's actually a crawl space in there. And he went into that crawl space. And so whenever everybody secured the swim call in the Steel Beach on this Russian ballistic missile submarine and went down below decks, they didn't notice that he was unaccounted for. And they dove the submarine with this poor sailor trapped in the crawl spaces around the missile tubes on the outside of the boat. Of course, he drowned. And what a terrible way to go. But it's just a terrible story about. That's why you at least speak the freaking language if you're going to be assigned to a submarine. And don't hide in the missile tube crawl space. No one knows why he was there. Why was he trying to hide? Yeah. And anyway, so that's one of the things that you do whenever you have a Steel Beach, is you count by name every person that goes up that ladder, comes back down that ladder before you submerge. That was part of the procedure anyway. But that's why it's part of the procedure. All right. What are we doing? I don't know how I got onto that topic. That's kind of macabre. Yeah. Sorry for... Anyway, supposedly that's a true story. Obviously, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But that's... I believe that's from the book Red November, if you're looking for the story, for where I got that. Typhoon's pool was more like a hot tub. Yeah. Yep. It was a saltwater cold tub. Oh, no, it had steam. Yeah. It had steam, so it was definitely hot. See, bearing 65. Okay, what's our course? 135. So we're heading kind of east-southeast, and he's up to the northeast. Okay. And we're at 5 knots. Periscope depth, really quiet. Very weak surface duct with a very weak surface or thermal layer. So we may not be able to take advantage of it, but we'll try. All right. So this guy's off to our left, basically.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
All right, so there he is. There he is. Let's take a look at the environment. He's probably below the layer. So we're going to come down to 150 feet. So we're basically resting right on top of the layer, and that should help absorb a little bit of our noise. Yeah. Wasn't the hot tub part washer? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised what they did with that thing besides use it as a hot tub. Hey, Anthony's from England. I love England. England's awesome. Except when it's wet and rainy. Other than that, it's awesome. Failed sham cost him his life. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what he was doing hiding in the missile deck. Not sure what to call that area. It does have a name. I forget what it is. Maybe he was trying to hide from working and being lazy, because young sailors do that. But boy, what a dumb place to go hide, you know? He didn't think that all the way through. Oh, is it raining now in England? It probably is. Yeah. You poor bastards have had it rough this summer. Last summer, too. I remember heat wave after heat wave last summer hit Europe and England. And you guys don't have... having air conditioning is not common over there, unfortunately. Hopefully it becomes more and more common. You know, the more hot summers you guys get, you guys will get around to having AC installed in your places, you know. Rather bold to assume young... That's true, yeah. That's true. Young sailors may not think at all. Arrow Buff, how's it going, man? He says, we are allowed to ask about any updates on Sea Power? Sure. I don't have any knowledge of Sea Power. I do try to keep in touch with the development team, but I also try not to bug them. Like, I don't want to be asking them every week, what's the update, right? So I've been kind of leaving them alone lately and just let them do their thing. I want them to make the video game and not talk to me, right? Sea Power is my last hope. There's like, if Sea Power ends up not being released, or if it is released in his junk, I'll probably just stop streaming. Well, no, I take that back. I'm still going to stream, but I've already made plans for, we're going to be doing some mobile streams starting next summer. You know, I'm setting all that up now. I'm getting all the equipment ready. And so we're going to do mobile streams on the road with Aaron. We're going to do some golf if I can find a golf cart. Golf carts now are ridiculous. I went to go find a golf cart from a company that makes four-wheel drive ATVs called Polaris. Those of you that do hunting and stuff probably know what a Polaris ATV is. So I went on the Polaris website and I was like, hey, I want to buy a Polaris brand golf cart. I want it to be electric and it needs to have some charging stations for my camera and microphone so I can stream from my golf cart. $30,000. I was like, what? I'm not spending $30,000 on a goddamn golf cart. So that's what's holding up the golf streams right now, is I don't know if I'm going to drop that kind of money on a golf cart. I'm certainly not dropping $30,000. That's not happening. But a baseline golf cart with no bells and whistles is 15 grand. Yeah, it's ridiculously expensive. So I don't know. It just may not be worth it to try and stream golf, you know, which is a shame because I kind of want to. It'd be a really fun stream. It'd be easy to do. I could do it every day. Well, Monday through Friday anyway. The weekends are kind of busy here. And we could just shoot the breeze and play golf, you know? That's kind of what I want it to be. 5 days a week, you know?
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified
Golf
as
carts are crazy
submerged
expensive new.
submarine.
Yeah, and like a new car, they don't hold their value at all. It's a waste of money no matter how much money you spend on a golf cart. It's going to decrease in value dramatically. Yeah. So I don't know. I could buy a used one, but you don't want to buy a used electric golf cart because that battery, you don't know how much life it's got left. If you're buying an electric golf cart, you want to know the battery's brand new. I suppose you could buy a used one with a new battery, but then how do you know, right? Maybe they're just telling you that. So I don't know. There is a, what do you call it? There's a place, it's about an hour away from here, that sells ATVs and golf carts. So and they're not Polaris brand. I think I'm going to go to them and be like, hey, this is what I want to do. I want an electric golf cart, but I want to be able to mount my camera to it. So I want some USB ports that charge, you know, and see if they'll build me one. And if they'll build me one, I'll pay them, you know, a fair price, but I'm not paying 30 grand. That's ridiculous. I don't care how nice it is. It's not worth it. All right, how far away is this dude? He's 6,000 yards. We might just want to keep on trucking. Yeah, let's just keep on going. He's very close to us. We can probably see him. There he is. Yeah, see, he's below the layer, and we're right on top of the layer. Yep. Get friendly with the oldest person in my neighborhood. Fish, you are a dark, dark man. That's macabre. But don't think I haven't thought about it. I'm probably the youngest person where I live. Is there a... Wow, that might be true. Now that I think about it. I don't know anybody in my neighborhood that's younger than me. It's not like I ask them their age either, but just by looking at them, they're pretty fucking old. Yeah. But everybody around here that has golf carts, they're all gas powered. And I can hear them going up and down, brrr, you know. I want mine to be electric. Have a little Rolls Royce symbol on it. Imagine Caddyshack. Yeah, the Caddyshack guy, I forget his name. Who's the comedian that doesn't get any respect? Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack had a Rolls Royce golf cart, and it was fucking hilarious. So, now, I don't want that, but something that's kind of gaudy would definitely be my style. Yeah. I never saw Caddyshack 2. Oh, well, I take that back. I probably did see Caddyshack 2, but like I saw it back in the 80s when it came out. Not recently. I've watched Caddyshack recently, and it's kind of funny. You know, a lot of it doesn't hold up, but the humor holds up. So, it's sub 10K two-seater. Yeah. Yeah, so here's my idea is I want to use my phone as the camera to stream. You can download the Twitch app, and so you've got your camera and you got your chat right there. So it's really easy. But these phones, whenever you're streaming, even brand new ones, they'll only last like 3 hours. So I'm looking at a device that's not a phone, but it's about the same size as this, that will do that. And so I can just clip it into an iPhone holder or an Android holder and film it that way. And that really solves a lot of the streaming problems. But on the golf course, I'm going to have to use a cellular network, and that can get expensive. So I'll have to find a no limit data plan cellular network, and those are rare anymore. Cell phone companies don't like doing no data limit. Yep. Do you still have the Lego submarine I sent you back in the day? Oh my gosh. You know what? I think it's in a box somewhere, Steamy. I really do. A lot of that stuff that you guys sent me whenever I moved from Florida, I put it in a box and I never took it out again. Yeah. Sorry. That's the way it is. I need a diesel electric golf cart. Now that would be funny. With a periscope. Oh man. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to talk to the guy.
Come left 2.
I don't know when I'm going to talk to him. Like, I don't want to waste his time. I don't have the money for it right now, so I'm not going to talk to him right now. But before the snow comes, I want to take a trip to his golf cart shop and just see if it's even possible for him to build it. See if it's even a thing. And if it is, I'll work something out with him. Maybe I'll pay him like half up front, and then after he builds it, I'll pay him the other half. That way it's broken up, you know. Kelsey Grammer and down Periscope. What about him? What about him, Robert? I caught the tail of that. A lawn tractor. No, they're pretty strict about what you drive on the golf course. They don't even let us walk on the golf course after it gets after it freezes here. And you know, once the golf course closes, which is usually in like November, there's usually a week or two before the snow really gets bad, maybe sometimes longer than that. But if it stays below 0 at night, they don't like you walking on the golf course because it you could walk on frozen grass and that crushes it and kills the grass. So that's how sensitive they are about what goes on the golf course here. Visible has an unlimited data plan. What is Visible? I've never heard of that. I know the service I have in my area, and keep in mind I'm in a very remote area, so I don't probably have a lot of choices. But I know T-Mobile is what I have on my cell phone, and it works. How many bars do I have, though? Probably not many. Yeah, I literally have 1 bar.
Con, helm, steady course.
I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see this? You see that little decimal point next to my Wi-Fi signal? That's my cellular reception. Like, we're out in the freaking boonies here. This is one of the reasons why we moved here. The fuck? What the fuck do you want? Oh. Hello?
Hi, is the head of the household there?
No. Bye. Okay. The fuck was that? The hell's the head of a household? Probably a scam caller, yeah. It almost sounded robotic. The fuck was that? Visible is an inexpensive version of Verizon. Oh, really? I'll have to check it out, man. Listen, I don't... Like, the device that I'm buying for streaming, all it does is stream. It doesn't make phone calls or anything. So I don't care how... about the service. I just need it to be able to connect with a strong enough signal to stream. Oh, that's going to be the other thing. It's going to need a strong cell phone signal. Yeah, you know what? Streaming golfing may not be technically possible. I may have to go to like a city, like Traverse City, which is one of the major cities where I live. They've got good coverage inside the city, of course. But then how do I get my golf cart to Traverse City? Okay, boy. Maybe golf's not going to happen. Maybe that's why nobody else streams golf on Twitch. Now that I think about it, it's all the technical challenges that make it difficult.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
We're going to go ahead and reload this tube here.
Maneuvering. Making turns for 10
should have asked for the captain of the boat, yeah. Get a Starlink on top of my golf cart. I do have the Starlink. I could reactivate it. So here's the problem with the Starlink. Is it is inconsistent. It's probably better now, but 2 years ago when I was using it, I could not watch Twitch. It was so annoying because it would work for 15 seconds. No, it would work for 45 seconds, drop for 15 seconds because the satellites are going around the world, right? There was a gap, at least up here in Michigan. So you could have internet, and the 15-second gap, most websites like Google and YouTube would forgive you, would pause the video or whatever, buffer the video, and then download it again after the gap was gone. But Twitch, being just a live stream, as soon as that gap hit, it would kick you off, and then 15 seconds later you could come back on, but you had to watch another ad as if you had just come onto the website. So I was watching 45 seconds of ads, losing signal, watching 45 seconds of ads again. I was like, I need my Sheriff Eli, God damn it. I couldn't watch Sheriff Eli. I was very upset. And if you guys don't watch Sheriff Eli, you're missing out. The guy is he's a nut. He's hilarious. Let's see. Unlocated says, could a periscope detecting radar be modified to give range and bearing to the pin flag? Yeah, probably. Yeah. What are the streaming golf? How is streaming golf any more exciting than streaming an office chair? No. See, the golf is what I'm doing when I talk to you. Like, it's going to be a just chatting stream. It's just, I'm going to be like, give me a second, and I'm going to walk my happy ass over to this little white ball on the ground. I'm going to hit it with a stick. I'm going to come back. I'm going to get in the golf cart, and I'm going to hit swap camera, so the camera flips around. So you're watching me drive. Swap camera, flips around. You see the little white ball on the ground. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to hit it hard towards that pin over there. And I'm going to come back in the golf cart, swap the camera. And I'm chat. That's a golf stream right there. That's what I have in mind. The problem is, I realize where I live, I ain't got no Wi-Fi reception. I don't have any cellular reception. And so that's just not going to work. I could record that, but that'd be boring as fuck. And who the hell would I talk to? Yeah, so I'm rethinking the golf thing. Maybe that's not going to happen. Yeah, the golfing part is for me, not for you guys. So this Foxtrot, he's doing some crazy stuff. I wonder if he's got a sniff of us. He might have got a sniff, and he's like looking around now. That might be what that is, because he slowed right down. Satellite internet's inconsistent. Yeah. I do live near a golf course, but like I said, we're out in the woods. I do have a cell tower because I've got one bar, but if you're streaming, you need more than one bar. You need like you need like 5 bars, 5G, full signal. Yeah. Can you get a DUI in a golf cart? Yes, you can. Yep. So the way it works where I live is if you drive your golf cart on the road, public roads, by the way. A lot of the roads around the golf course here are private. But if you go out on the public road, your golf cart has to have a DOT, Department of Transportation, approved windshield. You have to have mirrors, and you have to have a reflector on the back or brake lights. And so a lot of golf carts don't have brake lights, so you can't take them out on. But if you have all those things, you can drive. But if you've been drinking beer on the golf course and you go out on the public road, they'll pull you over. They'll pull you over just to ask you why you're driving a golf cart. And then they'll figure out that you're drunk. That's how that will go. Yeah. So don't do that.
Come left to.
That happened in Florida a lot because people in Florida are kind of dumb. Yeah, kind of dumb. Play cold water sitting at a lake. Yeah, I fished a little bit when I was younger, but fishing is kind of boring. Fishing is waiting with a pole. That's all that is. 5G signal booster. In order to get a signal booster to work, you have to have a 5G signal to boost. There is no 5G where I live. There isn't even 4G. There's something called LTE, and it's not fast. Yeah, LTE. Is there a reason why come left, vice, come port? Well, they use left and right rudder is what they say. That's true. You can drink while you're waiting with your pole. Yeah, you're not going to get a DUI if you're fishing. Well, you look at a DUI if you're running your boat, though. That's true. That happens on Lake Michigan a lot. Like, if you're driving the boat on Lake Michigan, don't be drinking. Or at least don't have the beer can in your hand. Because then the Coast Guard is what patrols Lake Michigan, by the way. It's not like Department of whatever. Was it Wildlife? Game and Wildlife? Game and Wildlife does all the lakes. But if you're on Lake Michigan, it's the actual Coast Guard. The Coast Guard, generally speaking, will leave you alone. But if you have a beer in your hand and you're driving, you're going to get a safety inspection. So don't do that. LTE is 3.5G. Okay, yeah. Got it. Man, you guys know a lot about this stuff. I really don't know anything about cellular because I'm a homebody and I use my home Wi-Fi for all my phone needs, you know. You guys know all about this stuff. All right, I think the Foxtrot's moving on. So what we're going to do, I want to be 15 knots when I shoot him, which means we got to go deep. So let's go 10 degrees down, 10 degrees negative ballast, and we're going to get down a little bit. All right, P Pistol, have a great one, man. Yeah, you go be a dad. Congratulations on making a baby. He's going to go take care of his kids, or kid.
Passing 200 feet.
Kid singular. And what a freaking decision that is to have a baby, man. Fuck that. But a lot of people do it, so good on you. Yeah, he's got a kiddo. Jeff Turkey says getting down right away. That's right. Yeah, we're going down. We're gonna go down deep, about 700 feet. We'll speed up to 15 knots. We're gonna shoot this guy.
300 feet.
Yep, passing 300 feet, coming to 700 feet. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I think what really set me off on not having kids is the whole. My experience as a child was not good. Some would say horrific.
Passing 400
So I'm just not
feet.
interested in putting that voodoo on anyone else. Let's see. Offensive Bias says, was drinking with bros by the islands, and we drove through a marine sanctuary and got pulled over by
Passing
boat cops.
500 feet.
But they were chill. Yeah, most cops are chill. Yeah, that's why I don't know why people get so upset. I mean, getting pulled over kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. And if you just are nice to the police officer, like almost every single time, they're going to be very nice back to you, and it's not going to be a big deal.
Passing 600 feet.
All right, we're going to level out here. We're in the guy's baffles, and we're about to drive out of them, so we got to shoot soon. So once we get steady up here, we're going to shoot. Okay. I want to kind of shoot forward.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Okay, and then I'm going to turn it that way. Let's see if I can go 15 knots without losing the wire.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
All right, I think we're good.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for
That scary thing about having kids is that they're if they're disabled or something lifelong, now your whole life has changed. Yeah, well, your whole life has changed even if they're not disabled. Kids don't go away once they turn 18 unless their name is Aaron and they join the Navy. I sure as hell went away. But I mean, for the most part, they don't, They go through college, they get jobs, they have careers, and they stay with you for the whole thing. They may not live with you, but you design comms for Lockheed? Oh, wow. Well, you are an interesting person. That is interesting. I'm not even sure if I can ask you what kind of comms you design. Maybe I'll just leave that alone. Oh no, why is the Foxtrot turning? Does he hear the torpedo, you think? No. Alright, let's do this. I want this torpedo to sneak up on him. Actually, let's put this torpedo in the baffles even more. Crap. Oh, do you know what it is? Is I'm not in his baffles anymore, and he probably hears me. That's what it is. That little maneuver he did was so that he's listening to me right now. Okay. Starch Face. How's it going, Starch Face? I remember that name. It says, don't argue with them. They will throw the book at you. Save it for court. Oh, yeah, for as far as cops go? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a lesson I learned early in life. is I think it was like my high school driver's education teacher who was a police officer, but he was also teaching driver's ed to all the high school students. And he was like, just be cool with them, and know that if the officer makes a mistake, don't point it out, just comply. And then if it needs to go to court, you've got that whatever mistake to bring up and probably get the case thrown out. Because you'd be surprised, at least in the United States, police officers have to do very specific things in the course of a traffic stop, for example. And if they don't do all of them, or if they miss one or mess up a step, the whole case can be thrown out. Yeah. Now, I'm not a lawyer and I don't know what those things are off the top of my head, but all I'm saying is comply, and if it goes to court, state your case. Fiona on Twitch streams offshore fishing. I don't know who that is, but maybe I could look that up.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 253.
Does his active sonar see us? No. All right, so he's shooting down at the torpedo. That's what he's doing. Why do those long-haul truckers use the stream on Twitch while they're driving? Well, I imagine they go from Wi-Fi tower to Wi-Fi tower. In the United States, most of our major highways have Wi-Fi all along them. There may be a few gaps here and there, but for the most part, I think it's...
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired, get them. Go get them, weapon.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 252.
Drive through the countermeasure. Drive through it. All right, good countermeasure, Foxtrot. Good job. Let's see, Unlocated says, I can tell you a little. The comms are in the F-35, and they're not for phone calls. Okay. Very, very interesting. I think you have a very interesting job, sir.
Con, fire control, weapon
I have a
acquired.
friend of the family that works at the Lockheed Martin factory in Orlando. And I don't even ask him what he does. I know it has something to do with missiles, but I figure it's none of my business. This Foxtrot is putting on a show. Let's try this again. Let's come back at him. He's dodged this torpedo twice. Let's see if he dodges it again.
Con sonar, Sierra.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Uh-oh. Ah. Let's see, Sailorman, you did security at Lockheed in Massachusetts. They made missile components. Interesting. I think that's what they do in Orlando, too. It's something to do with missiles, but I don't know what part.
Con, fire
I don't know what
control,
missile
weapon
either, to be
acquired.
honest with you. They don't exactly publicize all that. Wow. This Foxtrot is amazing. That's what, 4 dodges? Yeah, man, great.
Con sonar, noisemaker.
I almost don't
bearing
want to even shoot him now. I'm like, this guy's
250.
pretty good torpedo beats.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Go, 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 get him. Go, 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 get him.
Con sonar.
Oh,
lost
yeah,
contact.
okay. I didn't think that was going to hit him because it was
Last
like
bearing
tracking off,
2,
tracking on
5,
again.
0. Contact breaking up.
We finally got him on like the 5th try there. How would NGAD is doing these days? I don't know. Let's see. Search Space, they use several cellular modems as a special piece of equipment server. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's a weapon nearby. Oh, did he shoot at us? What? Oh, it's down there behind us. Okay. Not a big deal. We'll just speed up a little bit.
Make turns for
Yeah, there are the weapons behind us.
0 knots. Maneuvering eye. Turn
The NGAD replaces the F-22, really? Why don't they call it something other than the NGAD? Because that sounds like a sound effect instead of a title. NGAD. Yep. We're just running away from the torpedoes now. They're down here behind us. Boom. Foxtrot sunk. Here's one down here. Let's get this chucklehead. All right, we got him. Let's check our torpedo room. Oh, man, we're down to 3 weapons. Gotta go get reloads after this. All right, new sonar contact bearing 063. Designated Sierra 1. We're headed 050, so he's right in front of us. Okay. So what we'll do is, like, there's a contact right off the bow, right? So we won't turn right away, and we'll see which way he's going. If he's going to the left, we'll turn to the right, and vice versa, right? That's the plan. Just because we don't want to hit him. There's no surface duct or thermal layer either.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. Sierra 1. Looks like he's got about 4 lines. 4 sonar lines. No. Victor Foxtrot? Romeo? Ooh.
Con sonar.
Could
Sierra
be a
1
Romeo.
Is classified as submerged submarine.
NGAD is N-Gare Dominance. NG Air Dominance. Next Generation Air Dominance. Okay, got it. That's like a sentence. Why would they title it that? Like the whole point of these names is so that we don't use sentences. Isn't it the next big thing, the Big 21? B-21. What is the B-21? Is that... I'm thinking of the B-1. Okay. There's the B-2. Yeah, I'm not too up to speed on airplanes. I know what the F-22 is, and of course the F-18 and all that. But anything past the F-22, I'm not aware of. F-35, obviously. So the B-21 is the next generation B-2 bomber? Really? So we're already replacing the B-2s. I saw the B-2 fly over at an air show once. It's pretty big. Like, you would think an airplane, not so big, but that one certainly is. Yeah, when was the B-2 started building? When did that begin? Was that in the 1980s or 90s? Because I didn't know about the B-2 until maybe the 2000s? I don't know. Maybe late 90s, yeah. So 1988 is when the B-2 came out. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, the B-52 is really old. That's like 60 or 70 years or something, right? Like, they need to retire those poor things. They've served their purpose, you know. They've done good, right? So 1997 is when it was introduced. I think people are saying 89, man. I don't know. I just know that it's big. Pretty impressive. Looks like a damn, like a triangle, except the back end is kind of sawtooth. You guys know what it looks like. You guys probably know more about airplanes than I do. Yeah. I like going to air shows, but they're often hot. Well, the ones in Florida were. And crowded, you know. There was like, it wasn't all good. So I've only gone to a handful of them. B-52 has 100 years of service. You think they'll make it 100 years? I think it would be great if they could do that safely, but I don't want our B-52s to be falling out of the sky because the wings are coming off. You know what I mean? So they kept the B-2 secret for 8 years. Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I know I didn't know about the B-2 until, wow, when? Oh, they rolled it out of a hangar. I remember it was like a big on TV thing. And they like announced it. But I don't remember what year that was. Everyone called it the bat wing back then. Yeah. Maybe they still do. I don't know. B-52 provides great real-time response. Yeah, the B-52 is a great plane. I'm just saying, like, if they were building new B-52s, I wouldn't be concerned. But as far as I know, they don't do that anymore. Like, these are all still very old airplanes with lots of airtime on the wings. And that causes stress, right? And I think there's a limit to the number of flight hours an airframe can have, I believe. So, I don't think it's 100 years. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, B-52, I think we're all in agreement. Absolute icon of a plane. Very capable. Huh. These guys are really far away, this Romeo. So, in this case... Oh, and they're uphill, too. Look at... He's in shallow water. What's total water depth here? Let's take a look at our environment. Oh, we don't want to go up there. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come down here into the...
Come left to.
We're going to come left to
6,
this
8,
and
I.
stay in the deep end. Matter of fact, let's make our depth 250 feet.
Make depth 250 feet, dive high.
So that's kind of flat, isn't it? Whenever you look at this chart, yeah, I guess it does look flat. Okay. Oh wow, he's coming right at us. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. We need to open out 2/3.
Make turns for 10 knots.
Let's make sure we don't
Maneuvering on.
cavitate.
Con
We need to
maneuvering,
kind of get off
making
his
turns
track.
for 10 knots.
So the best way to do that is to go maybe this way.
Come left to 282. Helm I.
And then I want to do 15 knots if we don't
Make turns
cavitate.
for 15
Okay.
knots.
We're pretty
Maneuvering
good.
on.
We're pretty good.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots.
Are we going to outrun him? Yeah, we're going to outrun him. He's only doing 8 knots. Oh, what if his range is wrong? Oh no, he might be closer than we think. Okay, well, we'll find out. If he goes active, we're going to shoot him.
Dive at 250 feet, dive high.
Like for right now, I want to run away from him a little bit. All right. Aero Buff, how's it going, man? He says it's not so much the hours, it's the cycles, pressurizing, depressurizing, that dictates metal fatigue. Oh, that's a good point. Is the B-52 a pressurized cockpit? I think it is. Yeah, it must be. Yeah. So it would fall into that. See, Hog says, I watched the History Channel thing about Jack Northrop a while ago and how all we wanted to do is design his whole career a flying wing bomber. Yeah. Yeah, I think the only reason they got the flying wing to work was because they used the computers to make constant adjustments, right? To keep it from like tumbling and stuff. That's what I understand. The B-2 was rolled out publicly just before Desert Storm. Really? Huh. What do we got here? Stop messaging me. The U.S. carrier watched by China will maintain firefighting. Oh, what's this? We got some news. We got some breaking news. Happened over in China. China. What do we got here? The captain of a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier ordered to monitor China's military activities around Taiwan says that the warship will maintain the necessary readiness to fight. Quote, everything that we do on board Warship 76 is orientated towards common understanding. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Ronald Reagan. Okay, yeah. The Ronald Reagan Carrier Group is near Taiwan. I think we already knew that. But if you didn't, now you know. Are they retiring the B-1 Lancers? I don't know. How old is the B-1? It can't be as old as the B-52. Isn't that like a 1970s plane or something? Maybe, whoa, wasn't the B-1 in the Vietnam War? Did they use the B-1 to drop bombs in Vietnam? The B-1s are nuclear capable. Oh,
Con
none of
sonar
them are
lost
deeply
contact.
capable. Okay.
Sierra 1, last bearing 0.
All right, cool.
7, 2,
So we're far enough
contact
away
faded.
from him that he... Let's go this way.
Make turns.
Con sonar,
Nope.
we are cavitating.
We're not
Con
cavitating.
sonar, no longer cavitating.
All right. Let's go this way.
Come right to 315.
I guess we can go a little bit deeper. Let's go down to 350 feet.
Make depth 350 feet. Dive high.
So we're just trying to get out of the way of the Romeo right now. We'll go a little bit faster here in a second. Let's see, the B-1 was not retired. They were escorting Pelosi in Taiwan just now. Really, the B-1s were? And it's 1974 for the B-1. So, yeah, that would have been the tail end of the Vietnam War. So they might have seen some action, but it wasn't for long. Didn't America get out of Vietnam in 75, I think? Yeah. I was a wee lad, so I don't remember.
Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 20
See, they made 4
knots.
B-1 models. The project got canned. But then Reagan brought it back. Okay. Wow. Let's see. They have flight restrictions now due to the hours clocked on airframes. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, during the Afghan war. So the B-1 played a part in Afghanistan? I wouldn't be surprised. Just didn't know that. All right, so we got an idea of where he was. What we're going to do is we're going to get up here, kind of to the west of him, and we're going to shoot. I guess we're going to shoot him in the face. He's too far away to get behind, so we're just going to kind of get out of his way. We've only got 3 weapons, so we got to make sure that they count. The B-1 was supposed to be ready for the Vietnam War, but got canceled and later revived. Got it. Yep. Yeah, man, you guys know a lot about airplanes. Holy smokes. Not me. I'm a Navy man. I like my ships and my subs. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to shoot a weapon down to where we were, which was in front of him, and then steer that weapon back up at him. Basically nose on. He'll hear it coming. Nothing we can do about that. But whenever he shoots, he'll be shooting in the wrong direction. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and slow down to 15 knots.
Make turns for 1.
We're going to get 1 weapon ready. The 3 weapons we have in the tubes are the last torpedoes
Con maneuvering.
that we have on
Making
board.
turns for 15 knots.
So we got to make sure that we don't lose this wire. So let's shoot the weapon.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Okay, wire's intact. Let's steer the weapon back to where we were. We're using some very basic caveman math here. We know that when we were in this position, it was bad because he was coming in. Oh, crap. He shot? How did he hear us? Oh, no. Well, that's not good. That means he shot it at us here. Let's keep going. Just keep swimming. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. We're going to stay on this course here.
Con sonar regained contact on.
I'm
Sierra
surprised you
1,
heard our
bearing
shot. I didn't
0,
expect that.
9-4.
Maybe heard the cavitation. Yeah, I cavitated a long time ago, though. The 777 is super climber. Then you question if they heard you. Yeah. Well, the cavitation wasn't recent. That was like back here. All right, so that's him there. We'll move this up a little bit. Fuck, that one's gonna be a problem. Might have to use the decoys. Okay. Not a big deal. Let's do this. Let's do math. We got to shoot it now.
Shoot tube 4.
Yeah.
Aye, sir.
I'm not going to talk about the math. Sorry. Nope. Not doing the math anymore. Let's see. Murdoch is funny for the Soviets. Copied the F-1 bomber and called it the Tu-60. They took nearly identical. Okay. Yeah, math is overrated. That's right. We're just casuals here. So we got an idea of where he's at. That's not his exact position, but it's in the ballpark. And we need to reload. We should have another decoy. We do. Okay. All right, so we're going to get this guy. All right, torpedoes do an active search. He's somewhere in that direction. Yeah, we're getting... His position keeps updating. That's a good sign for
Con
us.
sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
Yeah, it's basic
1,
trig.
0,
Yeah,
4.
that's all it is. If you guys know trig, you know the math.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Hey, it found it. Or it found the countermeasure, one or the other.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 1, 0, 5. Contact is in the baffles.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Yeah, no, it's tracking the submarine. Let's see what the range is here. 52. Okay. Crap.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 1, 0, 8.
Can't believe we didn't see that noisemaker, but okay. So he's hiding behind a wall of countermeasures here. See if we get a regain.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired. Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Con sonar.
Oh, well, they
lost
got him.
contact.
Yay.
Sierra
Okay.
1, last bearing
Let's
1.
get out of here.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
We're going to hit the flank bell. We're going to run like a big dog.
Come right to 359 helm I.
Here we go, boys. That's the incoming weapon shallow. That's our decoy deep. And that's our other
Con,
decoy that
helm, steady
the thing
course.
did not hear for some reason.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 1, bearing 1, 1, 2.
Oh.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
All right, so it did see the decoy. Yay. Now let's hope it doesn't see us. It's going into countermeasure homing right now, which means it's going to take a look around the countermeasure to see if there's a submarine around here. And there might be. Could be us. It's looking right at us right now. And it didn't see us. Okay, we're good. Easy day. Easy day. Yep, now it's going to go back and it's going to chase the countermeasure. Let's see here. U.S. Navy's acting like they came up with trig. Yeah. I'm just in a unique position where, because of my background, I can't say things that are
Maneuvering,
basic
making
math
turns for 3,
because of the
3
context in
knots.
which I'm saying them. Yeah, it's dumb. I get it.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
What are you going to do? See, Lion says, you've just had better luck than I did with this game. More than once, I did a bit, you got a bit cocky and had to evade your own torpedo. Yeah, we've had to evade our own torpedo before. I think everybody that plays this game has done that once or twice. Yeah. The secret to that is to keep your enable point outside 3,000 yards minimum. So that even if it gets that enable point and turns right back around and looks at you, it won't see you in this video game. Yep. See, Unlocated says your work is classified, but it's basically my PhD topic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of don't even want to talk about it in my case, but I think we both fall into the same category. Which is a shame because that was like a big appeal. That was like why people went to my YouTube channel. They were like, this is cool. This guy talks about, simple math, but in the context of submarines and frequency analysis. And apparently that's not cool, man. Can't do that. See, you had a girlfriend who must have been a mathematician. She had a really good figure. Jesus. Gato. We get rid of P-Pistol by having a baby, and now we got Gato with the dad jokes. U.S. government loves to overclassify. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh my God. You could have been my defense attorney. Yeah, I literally said that when questioned. They did not like that statement at all. They were like, thou shalt keep thy mouth shut. And I was like, okay, Dad, sorry. But I know shit did say that. I called them out on their overclassification. 100%. I'm not even joking. I said that. I didn't win any friends with that comment, though. Have I played the Epic mod? Yes. I played the Epic mod and the DOT mod. Let's see. Unlocated says, well, it means I cannot tell you what I do, but if you look for the pay... Okay, I see what you mean. Thrashmaster says, in cold waters, what is the difference between a harpoon and a tomahawk? Size of the warhead. Oh, and the enable point. Two different ranges at which the weapon becomes... turns on its seeker head. That's the big thing. But in the game, the tomahawk has a larger warhead, so it can do more damage. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Smarter Every Day has spoken more about submarines with video, by the way, than I have by a lot. And that guy's just fine. Yeah. I know, yeah. It's funny. The rules do not apply consistently. Yeah. It was Los Angeles class, yeah. I still get sent videos from viewers saying, hey, have you seen the Smarter Every Day video? Yes, I have. I've been sent every one of his videos at least 5-6 times. At least. Yeah. I probably have some in my inbox right now. Someone today has sent me a Smarter Every Day video. That's how often I get those. Yeah. Let's see, was there any trouble? No, there's no trouble. Everything's cool there, Ferry. From a scale of 1 to 10, how good was Submarine Pizza? It was pretty good. I don't know why, but it is. It's either because we were underway for such a long time and our sense of smell and all that's been corrupted by the amine in the air, or that flavored the pizza and made it taste better. I don't know, but Submarine Pizza is really freaking good. It is. And I can't tell you why it is, because you'd think maybe it shouldn't be. It's pretty freaking good. Oh, there was a Tango out there. What about that? Huh. We missed him. We got rid of him. What's our time looking like? Yeah, we're about out of time for today. Just about out of time. So let's go ahead and save it right here, folks. Take a look at our summary. We have 154,000 tons sunk. Slowly but surely making progress here. We didn't get any medals today, but we already got 3 medals, so that's pretty good. Dun, 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 Is there a PhD paper with the author called Aaron Amick? No. You know, there are a surprising number of Aaron Amicks on the internet that are professionals. There's an actor, or is he a writer? But somebody works in Hollywood, has my name. Yeah. Well, I guess he has his name, but we share the same name. Maybe that's a better way of looking at it. There's a golfer named Aaron Amick, or somebody that works in sports, but I think it's golf. So yeah, if you Google Aaron Amick, you'll get all these other people that are very successful. It makes me feel like I should have done something more with my life. You know, I'm like, I haven't kept my end of the bargain for my name. Yeah. Anyway, let's send you guys to someone else. Who we gonna raid today? Who's streaming out there? Well, I always check my friends list first. So we got Orin Ace. We rated him last time. I haven't seen John stream in forever.